Good morning, everyone. It's really a pleasure for me to join women in Tecnotree who have created direct impact to our business in 2020. Many of them have outperformed their targets and goals, overachieved in their results, and have been excellent in terms of being collaborative and a team player, demonstrating that they can willingly support all kinds of challenges and bring results home that are extremely impactful for the company. So I want to welcome to this little get together today we have of women who are emerging leaders in Tecnotree. I want to know what's your secret sauce that keeps you driving, keeps you motivated, and maybe each of you could also say what has been the most impactful and inspiring experience in Tecnotree. And let's start with Ankita.
What drives me is, I would say, I have a bit of an OCD with respect to certain things. So, which has both good side as well as a bad side to it. So thanks to my OCD, I nitpick, I go deep into a problem statement. I try to understand what is causing it, how to resolve it, and that's something which traverses across from my personal life to professional life. It's just who I am by nature, and I do believe OCD, when you mix it with some part of empathy, and you try to understand people and what's causing challenges for them, and then you try to resolve a problem statement, eventually you do get the answer. In the last 1 year, that my analytics gives you a list of how many active collaborations you have, and I think the peak of my collaboration has been 66 people at one time.
Very impressive.
It's very interesting, and then there are diverse set of people coming from different cultural backgrounds, and it's a very good learning experience talking to them. Everyone has their different point of view, a different way of thinking, and I think the diversity in the company, it really helps one mature and grow and think in different ways. So that keeps me going.
I believe that if people around you are successful and happy, that will reflect on you. And that is what motivates me whenever I see an opportunity to contribute. I never see whether it's part of my responsibility, it's part of my job, whether it's my area of work. Because I always believe that if I'm able to put forth the best effort, and if that's going to help the organization succeed, then eventually I will be successful and I'll be happy. All of this is reflected in the real essence behind our promise that we win together. We can see that in each of our programs, whether it's business programs or any programs that we have, we will see that essence.
Yes, Iran's situation is different, but actually we have friendship relation with customer, and actually we can manage these things friendly. So we have good team in Iran. We can support for customer challenges. That all the people is supporting in technology for reaching to this success. And have really my manager support these things, and he trusts me, so I become more strong, so I try to handle the things. So it's my chance to have good team, and I have good support from team.
I really, hear a lot of good things about your work, and your name keeps coming up in product engineering discussions. Amina can do this, Amina can do that. And that clearly reflects on, how much contribution and impact you've been creating in the company. So I really respect that.
When the COVID situation came, so we thought like we will be traveling maybe in October during the UAT time, or maybe in January in the go live time. But it didn't happen. So we tried to manage the complete UATs and trainings from offshore itself. We'll give the fullest from our product team, our delivery team, and our training people from here. So like the people were very collaborative in the team, they were very supportive, and everybody from the delivery to account manager, we wanted to give the good experience to the customer. So we have become, Tecnotree became the strength for the customer in delivering whatever they want at that particular point of time for the business point of view. So I've got that exposure to handle, and I learned one thing, that like the customer is most important in terms of, because we are the customer facing and we have to meet the business requirement first, whatever is the case in terms of COVID, in terms of the regular life. So yes, we took the customer requirements forward and we tried to achieve from every project.
With respect to my approach, I have actually stuck to my routine of doing my research, my bit of research, referencing. It's been a routine for me from a very long time. Even before I start my actual work in a day, I make sure that I give my 30 minutes to see what's going on in the industry, whether it's design or any other area or industry. And I think it's also my curious mind that has allowed me to come out of lot of my apprehensions. I question a lot, so that helps me understand the core concept of whatever I want to create. It's been a very what can I say, a big opportunity for me to do this for Tecnotree.
As Tecnotree has appreciated my work, I want to acknowledge my regards to Tecnotree, as it is not so easy for us to work in such a COVID time, working from home, being a fresher. But I have never stopped. I mean, if you ask me why I never say no, is because I have such an amazing team which has always pushed me to go ahead. And they are like, I just receive an email as FYA, even if I don't know how to do it. And I asked for their suggestions and they never say no. Plus, you can understand, being out of college, I have no experience of any other company. But I say I love working in Tecnotree. And there is a reason why, because I don't like to stop at any point of time, because I get bored, and I always look forward to learn on how to take forward those things. And my team is always motivating me. Appreciation is another thing which is the best I can say about Tecnotree.
What is that which motivates you? How do you balance all the pressures? That's the question. Let's start with Amine.
For me, I'm trying to manage somehow. Sometimes it's not possible, but at least I'm trying to have my hand with my family. I love my family. I want to play with my nephew. I like to do the painting, and I like reading the books.
I have started keeping the laptop aside for the weekends, unless it is a critical thing to do. I have tried painting some old pots and everything which is there at my house. Also, I like to spend time with my family, because they are usually upset that I'm always stuck in some calls. I say, you don't come, I don't want to have some food. I have blocked my calendar for 30 minutes as a lunch break.
So I only have two things in my life. One thing is a great cup of tea. I am like a tea lover. Anything, everything, there is a like, I'll do after tea. Okay, if something's very stressful. The second thing is, if there is a lot of stress which tea cannot burst, then I'll close my laptop and I'll go for a long walk of 7 to 8 kilometers. Wow. I'll hear music. It will be like coming and going would be almost 7 to 8 kilometers. It will be healthy also. And with a good music, it will just churn all my problems for that point of time. I'll play some badminton with my friends or something.
So I do a lot of calligraphy. I do a lot of watercolor painting. To also get a balance between work and family is also to be a good listener. Listen to what your nephew, 3-year-old nephew, is trying to tell you. Listen to what your mom wants to ask. Listen to what your father wants you to put an eye drop. To help him put an eye drop into his infected eye. I make sure I give at least 30 minutes time to my calligraphy. That brings in a sense of achievement to me. I feel productive at that moment when I finish.
Yeah, it also brings a balance.
I like cooking for my son because he usually does not like when we buy food from outside. And that's the plus point of this work from home, that when you're really stressed and when you need a break, what I do is I go and spend some time with him. That
Excellent.
five minutes that I spend with him, I laugh a lot, and I get that small break where I'll be re-energized to do much more.
I have also started, blocking some focus times during the day where more for work really, that, sometimes certain pieces of work really need you to be just doing or thinking about it than doing anything else. And then weekends, I'm trying to, reduce the amount of times that I open the laptop or, constantly checking the mails. So I'm trying to reduce that. I try to spend some time with my husband. We both are caught up in a work from home situation with long hours of calls, and it's difficult to find a time which overlaps as free time for both. So we try to have one meal together. That's the goal of the day, every day.
These are the shining stars of Tecnotree. I want to thank you for all your contributions. Stay engaged, stay empowered, and let's make 2021 a fantastic year as well. Thank you very much.